Welcome to class. Today we're going to start our book, Lights, Sound, and Action. Last time we read the book, the standalone book that went along with this. Well, today we are going to be reading the book. We're going to be reading the first chapter of our book. Now, because we are middle school kids, there are a few things we need to know. First thing we need to know is that our book has a title, and the title of our book is the name in words: Lights, Sound, Action. Then we have a cover. The cover of our book is a picture. And remember, here our book has the cover with a hint as to what's going to be on the inside of our story. And we can see that there are lights, like would be on a stage. There's a curtain. There are speakers. And if we think about it, lights, sound, action. A stage, speakers, and lights. Now, the cover of our book also has the author. Now look here, it says "and." So this book was written by two people. Now I'm going to tell you, these names are pretty hard. So Miss Butcher is pretty much going to butcher these names because their names are hard to say, but I'm going to try very hard. So the first one is Janelle Gazunis, and the second is Cara Minot. And then we also have the illustrator. Now the illustrator, her name is Katie Zolowinski. Now, the illustrator is the one who puts the pictures inside the book. So we learn a lot from the outside of the book. Because this is a big book, a chapter book, there's something else that's exciting that goes along with this book. Who remembers what that is? I think some of you do. Yes, when we open up the book, we are going to find a table of content. Yes, the table of contents. Right here it says, table of contents. And it tells us how many chapters there are in the book, the title of each chapter, and where each chapter starts. And in our book, it also gives us a little picture to give us that little hint as to what each chapter will be about. So today we're starting with chapter 1, and it is The Spring Play, page 1. So have your book, turn to page 1, and let's see. Chapter 1, The Spring Play. And look what we see. We see these kids, and they're standing in front of what looks like a stage. I think everyone has probably already done a picture walk through this chapter. So I hope that today will answer some of those things that you have already been thinking about. So let's look. The Spring Play. So let's go to page 2 and let's see what this story says. Now, if we look, do you remember what these little circles mean? Those are think dots. That means they're thinking about things. Miss Thomas's class is doing a spring play. Cara, Gavin, and Dell are excited. Cara wants to act, and Gavin and Dell want to work backstage. So we can already tell which one is Cara and who are Gavin and Dale, because Cara wants to act. Here's the one with someone thinking about being on stage, and these two guys over here are thinking about things that are behind stage. So that gives us a hint. Now, let's turn the page. We meet somebody new. Mrs. Thomas says the play will be fun. The play will be hard work. Students can be actors. Students can help with lights and sound. This is Mrs. Thomas. Let's turn the page. I hope you're looking at the pictures. I hope you're looking and listening to the words. More think dots, but there's something else happening. Look what the teacher's doing. She's doing this with her hands. That's another way that we see people thinking. Miss Thomas is thinking. Lights and sound are important during a play. What happens if the stage is too dark? What happens if the music is too low? The students are confused. I wonder what happens. Let's turn the page. Lights help people see the play. The lights cannot be too bright or too dim. People need to hear the actors and the music. The sound cannot be too low. So they need to see the people and they need to hear the people. It's no fun if you can't see and hear. Gosh, you've got to be able to do at least one of those things. You've got to at least be able to see them, or you've got to be able to hear them. It's not so fun going if you don't get to do one or the other. I mean, you got to be able to do something. Oh my, look at these pictures. Do you see those pretty sound waves and light waves? Do you see the light? Do you see the guy with the microphone singing in there? Light and sound are energy. Light and sound light and sound both move in waves. Light waves and Okay, I'm going to start over. Light and sound are energy. Light and sound both move in waves. Light waves and sound waves move energy. Wow. Do you see that light up there and all those waves? And that boy singing and all of those waves? Yes. Let's turn the page. Okay. Look at those. Do you see the sun, the mirror, the clapping, and then there are waves coming out of the speaker as well? Light and sound come from different places and things, but they both travel fast. They can bounce off things. They can be soaked up by things. Oh my. Light and sound can be soaked up? That's interesting. We are learning. Oh, look, we're back at the stage. Light and sound are the same in some ways, but they are different in other ways. The students will learn more about light and sound. This will help them with their play. The students can't wait to get started. Well, I think that their students are going to learn about light and sound, and I think my students are going to learn more about light and sound. I think I'm going to learn more about light and sound. I can't wait. I think this is going to be pretty exciting. I hope that you find it exciting as we learn more about light and sound. So hang on as we get ready for chapter 2 and find out about Cara and Gavin and Dale and see what Miss Thomas has in store for all of them. All right, I'll see you for chapter 2.